It's negative 1 over 12x minus 1/3 y equals to a negative 1. So I want to solve for the y. The nice thing is we can do it in the calculator. We can do all the math in the calculator, the arithmetic part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the negative 1 over 12x to this side. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to add 1 over 12x. Cancel. Negative 1/3 y equals to 1 over 12x minus 1. Then I need to get rid of this negative 1/3, so I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, which is a negative 3 over 1. But I have to multiply it to everything that's over here, which means I would have to distribute. So a negative times a negative is a positive. These 3's cancel, so I'm left with a positive y. And when I multiply a negative 3 times 1 over 12, a negative times a positive is going to give me a negative. 1 over 12 times 3, you can just do that here. 1 over 12 times 3 is 0.25, which is 1/4. So that's going to be a negative 1/4 x. And when I multiply here, a negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 3 over 1 is just 3, like that. So there is my first equation for number 5. I forgot that there was another one I have to solve for, which is x minus 2 minus y equals to 0. So I want to solve for the y, which means I'm going to first move the x over. So I have a negative 2 minus y equals negative x. And then I'm going to add 2. So negative y is equal to a negative x plus 2. Divide by negative 1. And y equals positive x minus 2. So it's the same strategy, the same process over and over and over. And you do the same thing here. You're just going to plot the point. So it's going to be a negative 1/4 x plus 3 on the first equation. And then x minus 2. There's 1. And there's the other. And again, you go second calc intersect, 2, 3. And there's the point of intersection for 2. For number 5. And it looks like it's the same thing. Like this is just busy work, I think is what. Oh, it's a test. Oh my God.